my name is Rachel and I have another book haul for you today. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I routinely cruise the bargain section of Amazon to look for good deals. And I found a couple really good deals. A hard copy of The Diviners by Libba Bray. From what I understand, hard copies of this book are kind of hard to come by now. It was only $8. It's not, I don't know, the book cover jacket, it was kind of ripped, but again, it was only $8. And then I stupidly spilled tea on it one day, so like the pages are kind of discolored, but that was my fault. Yeah, I've read all of the Gemma Doyle trilogy. I've read Going Bovine, and I've read Beauty Queens. I kind of have mixed feelings when it comes to Libba Bray. That's why it took me so long to buy this. When I saw it first in bookstores and it was new, I'm like, oh, I should buy that Libba Bray. And then I kind of didn't, because I love the Gemma Doyle trilogy. It's probably my favorite thing that I've read by Libba Bray. I hated Going Bovine. I'm sorry, I just hated it. And then Beauty Queens was fun. So by the time this book came out, I was kind of like, This is historical fiction. It takes place in New York in the 20s. This is part of the reasons why I decided that I wanted to read it, is because it's historical fiction. And so I thought I would like this. I'm not sure exactly what it's about. I know there's some kind of supernatural element into it, kind of like the Gemma Doyle trilogy. So I'm really excited to read it. It's huge. As far as I know, it's a standalone. I don't think it's a series. It could be a series. Just look at without the cover. And then the second book I want to show you is Dreams of Gods and Monsters by Laini Taylor. This is the third and final book in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. Now, full disclosure, I haven't actually read the first two. I bought the first one on Amazon in the bargain section like a really long time ago, because everyone on the internet and everyone in real life just told me how amazing it was. But I never started reading it because I didn't have the third one. I knew the third one was kind of far away in the future. So the third one is out. And then when I was doing this breeze through the bargain section, they also had the second book, Days of Blood and Starlight, also for $8. And I put them all in my cart. This one was on sale for $10 because it was a new book. And I had this one, Diviners, and Days of Blood and Starlight. And then I came back the next day, and Days of Blood and Starlight had sold out for $8. And I was super bummed. And then the third book I want to show you is the book that I got because I couldn't get Days of Blood and Starlight, and I needed a third book for shipping, and that is Fugitives by Alex Gordon-Smith. This is the fourth book in a 5-book series by Alexander Gordon-Smith. I actually hauled the third book in my very first YouTube haul. I've read the first two. I really like the second one a lot more than the first one. It's the story of this young teenage boy who is falsely accused of his best friend's murder and gets put into this really awful underground prison that's just the most horrifying things you can imagine happen in this prison. And every book he tries to escape. You kind of know that he doesn't escape in book 1 or book 2 or book 3 or book 4 because there's more books of him trying to escape. I definitely want to get the 5th one and then marathon that at some point. And then the 4th book I want to show you is the most recent book I bought, and that is Cold Spell by Jackson Pearce. This is the 4th book in Jackson Pearce's fairy tale retelling series. The first 3 are Sisters Red, Sweetly, and Fathomless. I read Sisters Red about, I think, 3 years ago now, which is a retelling of Scarlet. Little Red Riding Hood. I just had a brain fart. Sisters Red, which is a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood. Sweetly, which is a retelling of Hansel and Gretel. And Fathomless, which is a retelling of The Little Mermaid. I just recently read Sweetly and Fathomless. They're sitting right here. Last week. And I just had to pick up this one because I was really enjoying Jackson Pearce's writing. And I read the first couple chapters of this on the bus ride home, and then I realized I didn't actually want to read it because it's very wintry. Obviously, Snow Queen retelling. And being that I'm in Canada and that our winter lasted basically how long a Game of Thrones supposed winter is going to last. And it's really nice now in Canada, and I don't really have any interest in reading a book about snow. And then the final book that I bought at a used bookstore, and it's in really great shape, which is super exciting. Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. That's a really unfortunate last name if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm probably not. This is being made into a TV show by Starz, I think it is, or Showtime. I think it's Starz. But anyway, I really had wanted to read it, and I saw it at this used bookstore. And the first copy I found was in really rough shape, and the spine was all broken, and it was like bent funny. But then as I circulated the bookstore, I found this other copy, and the spine isn't even broken, and it's in really great shape, and it was only $6. So this was a total deal. This I'm really excited to read because it basically ticks all my boxes. So it's historical fiction, time travel, Scotland, and a strong female protagonist. I don't know exactly what happens in this, but I'm very excited to read it. I've heard really great things. This, I believe, is the first book in a series of 8, I think. Maybe more. So those are the 5 books that I've bought in the last month and a half. I'm going to try and film a Sweetly/Fathomless review after this. We'll see how that turns out. I don't know.